something down there. Okay. We've definitely found something. Something big. Oh boy. Okay, drew the enemy to us. An Eder cap. That's Illithid folk. And phase spiders. Also Illithid creations, I think. Quite a lot of them. Cloud of daggers. Oh god. Well, two of the phase spiders pretty heavily damaged, so that's to our advantage. Let's go. Oh god. That hurt. Gale's nearly down again.
Death can't have me.
Let's finish this fucker with an ice knife. Wait, no. Why did I cast it on... Damn it. But I did put the fire out. Barely damaged Scott with it, I just left him prone. Ah, critical miss, damn it. Ugh, and they crit me with that poison. They attack Scott again, he's down. And that poison's probably gonna KO him on his next turn, too. This spider's gonna fucking die.
A tale for the ages. Swiftly now.
Ah, slip. Why the hell did I have to slip on that ice? That was dumb. Too many of these damn spiders. Okay, finished one spider off. That one's warping all over the fucking place and missed because of it. Good. Ah, no. Second one hit. Come on. Got it.
Anything of use?
Journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. Captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lolth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigils scarred upon his face. An arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit a spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Followers of Lolth down here. Wonderful. Well, guys, looks like we're camping in the Underdark tonight. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, first plane of the Nine Hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins, as a concept, are one of merciless simplicity. The sum of personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils and their cohort. They are frequently traded, but their value can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the hells. However, there is a fascinating culture surrounding these coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she had one coin that she will never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of Lemore status. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document in Infernal, with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. Yeah, that sounds like devil bullshit to me. Gomwick. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. Can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Well, we found him. Sorry to say. Nine Fingers. I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where a M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging, you'll find enough valuables to settle the matter between us. Don't go looking for me, I'll know when I'm safe. Well, the letter's never getting to the Nine Fingers, and the guy who sent it is probably going to remain in deep shit. Or is probably dead if he was out in the wilds. So I might take that treasure myself. Just seems logical. Publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thora Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders, and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them. The slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, and the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still that I earned my place at the High House, and I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netheri's seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. I can't help but agree with that, and I can see what her intentions were. Those floating cities, they came to a grisly end, as best I recall. The death of Mistra, the temporary destruction of the Veil, an entire global empire ruined by their own intentions to try and master magic for themselves and rise as new gods. Instead, all they did was make the evils of the world stronger and destroy the greatest empire to ever exist in their own greed. Oral Histories of Faerun. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcripts of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Baldur the Swift, 700 Years of Age. Wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked the small fire between us, was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically that it was true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. The empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service of the flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No doubt, and no proud passion or will could break the Gith's children free. Until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly. Their freedom theirs, the flayers bent, and broken till today. So the Gith used to be the slaves of the mind flayers, and they rose up against them, and now spend their entire existence vowing to destroy the rest.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess. You try to examine the book.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious.
Agreed.
Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Ugh, no thanks. Not fucking with that. Disorders of the nerves and mind. There came to me a woman, whom I shall henceforth call R, greatly distraught at the unusual tempers of her husband, whom I shall henceforth call B. 3 months prior, he suffered night sweats, crying out from sleep that he bore the mark of chaos. 2 months prior, he'd taken to calling himself by the name Saravak. 1 month ago, he'd speak of little else but the throne for which he is destined. I attend to be at the couple's farmhouse. He sat calmly at the table, an unknown book clutched his chest. I detected no curse nor loathsome spirit upon him, nor the presence of magic. Yet upon shining the light of candle flame upon him, he rose the book high and exclaimed, "The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise." I snatched the book from his hand and flung it into the hearth, where it burned not in red or yellow flame, but pure black. It left a single scrap, reading, He foresaw his coming death, and seeded his essence across the land. B shivered and sighed as if waking from a nightmare. He had no word of the book, nor the words he had spoken. Diagnosis: unspecified neurotic enthrallment. Treatment: herbal tincture of garlic and drace, sipped thrice daily until exhaustion lifts. Well, that's fucked up. I really should destroy this book, but I'm not sure how. And just destroying it might release something even worse. So I'm not quite sure what to do about it.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No
Yeah.
matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too.
Yeah, we got this.
As for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table.
Exactly.
We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all. I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Fair enough.
You know, failing to make a decision is the same as making a decision. Except you decide blindly.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'll take a look into this. Oh, nat 20'd it. Damn.
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
An excellent point, and very likely.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Very true.
Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Fair enough.
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
Very fair.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Oh, Asterian's trying to bite me.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight,
Yeah.
you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, And your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
You know what? He won't automatically turn me, as best I recall. I don't think he intends to.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Yeah, it's gotta be uncomfortable. Alright. This should be an easy check. Yep, fighter's strength never fails.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Hopefully, that doesn't come back to bite us in a more metaphorical sense. But I do have a strengthened party member out of it. Ooh, I seem to have a debuff. -1 to rolls. Ugh.
Need to find a way.
Hey, the dog is here. Good boy. Can't help but wonder what's up with that magic collar, though. Sure, we'll find out eventually. Already dealt with quite a few phase spiders down here, and I'd say there's a good chance we'll have to deal with a few others. And that spider is half dead immediately. Can't get another sneak attack, but I crit them. Oh, and that's the matriarch. Okay. Shit, we started a fight with their queen. At least we've had a long rest. Okay, killed that one. Ugh. Queen's on the move. And poisoned most of the party in one go. Shit. Okay, Asterian's carrying so far. Sacred Flame to finish this one off. Ah, shit, it didn't work. Definitely also got to use Healing Word. And we have a bunch of spiderlings on the move. A lot of them. And we're getting swamped by these things now. We're gonna fucking die.
Should get started.
Burn. And let's try one of these. Ooh. Burn and bleed damage on the whole lot of them. Yeah, that's effective. And now make this even worse for the lot of them. Cloud of daggers. Well, all the little ones just died. Okay, Asterian's getting bit to hell. And here comes the Queen, who is barely injured after all that. And I am now downed. Okay, casting this at level 2. Still nowhere near enough. Alright, firebolt the web they're standing on. Drop the Queen and do a ton of
Talk to me.
extra damage. Okay, doing significant damage to the Queen and they're half dead. Now our Cleric is also on saving throws. And her running up to all these web platforms is just giving me more chances to
I go from here.
snipe her down. Yeah, this straight up ran completely out of our attack range and dashed back in to kill 3 of my party members. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. This is bad. Okay, just barely avoided that. And Gale is dead. Shit. Scott's the only one left that can finish this thing. And now Asterian's dead too. Got 2 Revivify scrolls, but goddamn. Did some damage at least. Damn it.
Have to keep going.
Alright, with how that fight went, I know for certain that I'm not quite strong enough to deal with this. Not currently. My best option here is to find my way back out, come back to this later when I'm leveled up again. Then maybe I'll stand a chance.